Welcome to Brown's FM Radio, Pet Stories. In this heartwarming episode, Rita from Richmond, Virginia shares her delightful journey into the world of guinea pig parenting. From hairless skinny pigs to long-haired rescues, her guinea pig family is full of unique personalities, love, and funny quirks. Listen as Rita talks about her furry friends, Chewbie, Buttermilk, Rapunzel, Paddington, and Polley, and how they've become a cherished part of her family, bringing joy and laughter to her home with their charming antics and strong bonds.
Rita, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Indeed. Where are you from?
I am from Richmond, Virginia.
Nice. Today, we're going to talk about four little friends of yours and in the wonderful world of pets. What kind of pets do you have?
I have 4 guinea pigs, 1 male hairless guinea pig and 1 female hairless guinea pig, and 2 other guinea pigs. One is a long-haired guinea pig, and the other, she's a hybrid between a hairless and a regular guinea pig. A lot of different varieties.
Yeah. Now, you have one that has really long hair, right? And
Yeah.
what do they call that? Is that a Peruvian guinea pig? Is that what they call?
I actually don't know. I don't think she's the Peruvian. Honestly, she was a rescue. I found her at a local pet store, and they just said she's a long-haired guinea pig, and she has long hair, and that's why they named her Rapunzel, and we just kept the name.
Nice. She's
Yeah.
beautiful. She's beautiful. And so, how long have you had Rapunzel?
It's coming up about a year and a half.
Oh,
So
wow.
she's a really plump little guinea pig. She was thin when we got her, and she's just been eating away for a year and a half, and so she's pretty healthy and happy.
That's beautiful. So what got you into being, I don't know what you guys call it, guinea pig mommy? I don't know what you guys, what do you guys call yourselves?
Yeah, I guess it's piggy mom. I'm not sure. Yeah, so actually it was by accident. I've always been like an avid. I would say I see aquariums and marine biology, so I always had fish as pets. But when COVID hit, I was feeling sick, lonely at home. We were all working remotely, and I said, "You know what? I'm allergic to dogs and cats." And I said, "How about a little furry friend and give it a try?" So I went to the pet store and I started having hamsters as pets. I mean, fortunately, I got one, and she unfortunately wasn't with us very long because I got an older hamster, so she passed away only after 6 months. And so I got hooked on the furry friend avenue, and so I said to my husband, "Well, maybe we'll try a guinea pig." And he said, "I don't know, I might be allergic to them." But I said, "Let's give it a try." So I got a hairless guinea pig, Chewbie, and then a regular American guinea pig named Buttermilk. And so we just tried to see which one we wouldn't be allergic to. We actually ended up really loving both, and we had no problem having them in the house. And we just really love their personalities. They just were so spunky and different from each other. And from there, we just started growing our guinea pig family. Like Buttermilk and Chubby had 3 babies, one of which, like some of them, we still have, and the others we didn't have giving away because we had too many males, believe it or
Okay.
not. So it's just hard to keep too many males. We'd end up having more babies. We end up adopting some females as a result of giving the other 2 away. So now that's how I end up with Chubby and Rapunzel and Paddington and Polley. So we have a group of females and 1 male. We usually keep the males separate, but it's
Mhm.
more manageable that way. But we just really loved having them together, and seeing them have babies was just a really remarkable experience. It was
Mm,
truly fun. So that's how we fell into it.
that's awesome. That's
So
cool. And like, it's very clear that they all have their own personality. Would you like walk us through and tell us like what makes each of them so unique and wonderful?
yeah, Chubby, it's interesting. Just like every certain guinea pig may sometimes identify with one person as their person or their human, what they say. And Chubby really resonates with my husband. He just loves my husband. He thinks he's like either the boss of him or vice versa. He he always waits for my husband when he comes home from work in his chair, and in the morning he'll just wait patiently in his cage for his blueberries. And if he doesn't, he will bang on the cage. And it's usually at my husband every morning at a certain time. And they always do TV time together in the evening. He sits on his lap, and then at the end of the night, when my husband has to turn off the TV, he turns, looks at my husband, and just launches himself and grabs onto my husband's neck, gets up, so he knows it's time to go to sleep. It's like a
Wow.
dog. I don't even know how he knows how to do this, and he always looks
Cool.
at my husband. Yeah, he always looks at my husband before he does it, just to make sure he's paying attention. But once in
And
a while, you get one of those moments where he just like jumps without even like giving us a warning, and my husband, oh my god, I gotta grab him.
that's so cool. That's so cool. The bros have to stick together. That's so. But
Yeah,
and go ahead and tell us something about Buttermilk, right? Buttermilk was her name?
yeah, she's unfortunately like a guy had that passed away a couple last February, but she was the mother of Paddington. She was actually my guinea pig. She just loved me, and she would basically what she would do is I would be on the couch and she'd be on there with me. She'd jump on the ledge of the arm of the couch, come around and start grooming my hair while I'm watching TV, and she would just
Wow.
comb my hair. I don't even know how to do that. And then once in a while she'll eat one or two of them, and she finds it tasty. And then she teaches her daughter Paddington how to do it. So then her daughter Paddington comes along and starts doing the same thing because she mimics everything Buttermilk did. And so I have pictures where they're just like combing my hair and eating it. Apparently, I looked that up on the internet. If guinea pigs groom you, they think you're one of them.
Oh,
Um, so it's interesting to hear that. And then sometimes she just get on my shoulder and sit there like a parrot. It's just interesting how they bond with you. So she was a good pet.
that's beautiful. What about Paddington? What's her personality like?
And her personality, she is ever since she was young, she's always been like she always likes to eat, and she'd always be the first one to get all the food. And so when she was born, she just I don't know, she just ate and ate and ate. So she just outgrew everybody. She was just so plump, even when she was like 1 years old. She basically all she loves to do and all she'll ever listen to is food. Like she just won't even if there's food, she'll come out. She tends to be a little shy and a little bit, I would say, keep to herself, but she definitely hates it when guinea pigs fight. So she always
Mm.
breaks up fights. Whenever there's a quarrel between the females or someone's not in a good mood about something, she'll go and stand in between them and be like, look, y'all need to
Wow,
stop.
really? That's so
Yeah,
interesting. That's
yeah. So
cool.
she likes
That's
to be a pacifier.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, and out of all the things that you feed her, what's her favorite thing that she just has to have?
They all like the grain free brown
Huh?
food, and they love lettuce.
Then we have Polly. And tell us about Polly.
Yeah, sure. Polly's the newest guinea pig I got this past April. This was when we were looking for another guinea pig after we had lost Buttermilk, and she just resonated with us.
Yeah.
She was, believe it or not, just so tiny of a guinea pig. She was so small. We
Mhm.
picked her up. She was the size of like a hamster when we got her. She was this small little thing, but she had the biggest heart. She was just so sweet, and she, like, latched onto my neck and holding onto me, and she was cute. She's pink. Overall, she's a pink guinea pig with some patterns on her as well, and we just thought she was just a really cute guinea pig, really sweet, and we decided to get her, and she's very playful. She has, like, a home, it's shaped like a banana.
Yeah.
It's like a got from Guinea Dad, and she just hides in there, and then she comes out and peeks around, and she's smaller than the rest, so we keep her a little bit separate from the other birds because 'cause they're just so much bigger than she is, but
Mhm.
definitely a pocket pet where you put her in your little pocket and just carry her around, and she likes actually to be around humans more than guinea pigs, believe it or not.
That's beautiful. Polly was a very interesting one. You said that Polly is hairless?
Yeah, she's a hairless female. Yeah.
Because in the picture you sent, she had it almost looked like her whole face was white because she didn't just have like a little white patch of fur. It was like an afro of fur versus now. And I was trying to figure out like one part of her body seemed like the hair was maybe even a little longer, like the brown part, and then she was pink on the other side. I'm sorry, it just reminded me of those ice creams that you get when you go to kids' parties, where it's like chocolate, white and pink.
Oh, that's actually funny that you said that because we actually thought of it when we had tried to name her. My husband said Neapolitan. She looks like a Neapolitan ice cream. I said, "We can't name a guinea pig Neapolitan." I was that sounds
Oh, you got
weird.
Polly.
So then I guess he had spoke to someone at work. He was like, "What do you name a guinea pig that reminds you of Neapolitan ice cream?" And they said, "Oh, Polly." I was like, "How's Polly like Neapolitan?" But apparently they came up with Polly.
That's
Yeah. She is like has some white, black, and she's pink, and it's just a swirl on the rest of her body. So she has a really interesting color. And it's weird because the hairless guinea pigs, they'll have their nose is actually furry, but the rest of their body is not. It's funny.
Yeah, I had to go check it out. I was like, I don't know if this is right or not, or like what I'm looking at. So I had to go and check out. And I guess they're called skinny pigs, but
Yeah,
um,
skinny pigs. Yeah.
yeah. And then now is the pink part of that, is that like hairless like skin, or is it like actually just a really like short fur?
It's actually hairless. Mhm. Yep.
Really? Okay. So
Yeah.
kind of like a hairless
Yeah.
cat or a hairless mouse or something like that, where it's actually just skin on that side then.
Exactly. I've actually had some people tell me that Polly looks like a hairless cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so she says that he knows that's about it. Everything else about her is hairless, and that's why sometimes if she's so small, she's just a little. She hasn't grown much. That's why she gets picked on with the others that have hair. Because when you have no hair, you're defenseless in a way. So
Mm.
but they're so friendly, and just like any other guinea pig, normal guinea pig. They have the same personalities and very friendly.
Yeah.
So
This is
yeah,
so cool. And so I guess we went from the hairless one to the one with all the hair, Rapunzel. And
yeah.
so tell us about Rapunzel, her personality, and what she looks like.
Yeah, sure. She's a long-haired guinea pig. Her hair is all white. She has a little bit of gray around her eyes, but she's part of her natural fur. It's a very beautiful guinea pig. Her hair like naturally curls at the end. I don't know how it does that. I try to groom her and stuff, but she just her hair just actually flows beautifully. And we got her as a rescue. She was like turned into a local pet store. And I remember coming in a year and a half ago and to the pet store and they said, I just mainly fell in love with her. She's so beautiful. And they said, she's been here for a long time waiting for someone to take her home. And I thought to myself, my husband's probably gonna just be so mad at me to get another guinea pig. But I like went home the night, I couldn't stop thinking about her. I was like, she's so cute. And the lady at the store was just like, she must have had a tactic that like I was gonna get that guinea pig. Our friends will be waiting for you tomorrow when you come back. I just felt so guilty about it because I was like, I need to go back. The poor pig and the poor lady at the store is gonna be upset with me. So I convinced my husband and I went back the next day and it's funny because when I brought in a carrier and I put it on the counter to the pet store, and, they had taken Rapunzel out of the cage, and I was still deciding. I was like, "Let me pet her one more time." Then I put her on the counter, and she literally just walked into my carrier and sat there. She was not gonna leave. She was gonna go home with me.
Wow.
That's how we I just she said the pet store lady was like, "She's already decided for you. She's going home with you." So, I had no choice. That's
That's not
how
hard to say no to that.
exactly, yeah, so she's was just seeing her evolution has been great because I guess she used to be alone her whole life, and so when
Mhm.
I brought her in and introduced her to all the gang, she didn't have any social skills, honestly. She was like she didn't know how to approach other guinea pigs, and she
Mhm.
didn't know how to eat with other guinea pigs, and so we had to slowly integrate her into what it's like to be part of a herd, and now she's totally sociable and now she eats more than anybody else, and she's the biggest guinea pig when she was the smallest. And she learned to be trusting before she like would have to think about the food before she would eat it. She would
Mhm.
look at it and think about it. And then you would have to wave the food in front of her face and she would not be sure about it. But now she just grabs it and she eats it. So it's just funny to see that. And so we always say she's just being a princess picky.
Yeah, well,
Um,
you never
but
know where she comes from. So, like you said, she's
yeah,
trusting, and so that must mean she feels extremely safe in your home and what you
she
put
does.
in for her.
Yeah, and she has a very unique voice out of all the guinea pigs. She
Uh-huh.
has this one personality where we always call her the damsel in distress. Everywhere the princessy part of her comes out. So she's just like when she don't like something, she'll just do like a bratty scream. She would scream, and we're like, "What is wrong with her?" So at first, all the other guinea pigs would think, "Oh my god!" When she would scream, they would think she was in distress, like there was something wrong. But then we realized it was just they realized too that she's just being spoiled. It's just everything she don't like, she just screams at it, and then later on, it's just funny though because she has this little. I don't know if you watch anyone who's a Star Wars fan. There's this little creature called the Porg in one of those
Okay.
movies that she literally sounds like that when she screams. It's actually quite funny,
Now
and
we
it's
have
just
to
a
ask you,
comedic.
can you imitate it? Can you imitate this sound?
A Porg. It's these like furry animals that live in space in Star Wars. It's like I don't know, it just sounds
Alright.
like that, and so
I will find it.
Yeah. So now the guinea pig doesn't even care when she makes us scream because it's just a yeah, just a princessy scream that she does. I don't know why she does it. Maybe it's her way of expressing how she feels, but yeah, that's
Mm,
just something about her that's pretty funny.
that's
Um,
cool. And
yeah.
you said that they sing songs to you in in the morning and stuff? What's that?
Yeah, sure. So they do like a chorus when they're ready for their blueberries in the morning. So we start feeding them blueberries in the morning just as a treat, and every morning they all together like start doing their little weeking, and they call weeking that guinea pig chirp, and they'll just chirp
Mm,
all of them together, especially if we're a few minutes late. They start making that noise, and they have their own room in their house, so we keep the door usually closed overnight, and we can hear it loud enough through the door, so they make sure they sing loud enough so we can hear it, and then we come in, and then if they keep singing and we don't come for some reason, if we're running late in the morning, they start banging on their playpen, like, really loud, so they'll start
mm.
chirping and banging. Yeah, like, they get demanding after a while. There's just no they'll start nice, and then they'll get a little feisty afterwards if they don't get what they want.
Feel like in prison,
Yeah.
"Give us the food, give 'em"
They do. Yeah, they do. They do it for the brown food too, because they always know every morning fill the bowl with the brown food and the blueberries, and they always if you give them the blueberry and you don't put the brown food in, they go and look at their bowl.
Oh,
They see if
really?
it's not there. Oh yeah, they that's where the brown food goes, their little bowl every day, and if I don't fill it up right away, they go and look in their bowl, they look up at me, and they look down again, look up at me like, "Hello, it's not in there."
And so about that, then, like, how did you discover Brown's food? Like, where did you hear about it and where did you get it?
Sure. Yeah, I shop at the big box pet stores like Petco, PetSmart,
Mhm.
and local pet stores. I've always saw it there, and we used to feed them like regular guinea pig pellets, but I heard from our vet that some of them might have too much calcium in them, and we had to cut back on calcium and try to get more natural foods that are hay based. They always like foraging, so we started. I was like, let's try this. It's between hay based, and it's got a lot of other variety of things that they can sift through, and it's not that high in calcium in terms of having orchard hay in it. So we started doing that and they just loved it. They just
Mm,
love it. They like to graze through it.
mm.
They really like the peas and the some of the other marigold that's in there. And we just find that they demand it after a while. They don't just love it. They demand that we give it to them. So,
Yeah, yeah. We appreciate you giving that. It's the natural, and so it's designed to actually allow them to forage and behave as if they're in nature, looking for things and finding variety and things like that.
yeah, definitely. It Chewbie is the one that he wants to be fed the browns first before anybody else also as well.
That's interesting. I wonder if within the, like, little guinea pig kingdom there, if that's because is it because he's the male among the females? Is it, because he might be the oldest? Or is it just his personality? And that's interesting if there's social architecture among them.
That's true. I'm
I'm not a
wondering the
guinea pig
same thing.
expert, so I don't know, but it's
Yeah.
it's very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all a combination of all of them together, is what you said. I think it's all of it, I think. I don't know. We find he's the most spoiled one out of all of them, too. He just is.
That's funny, that's
So
funny.
yeah. I think they know, they have an idea of that if they can get away with it,
Mhm.
they will. And I think he knows that my husband spoils him so much that he acts like he just continues to act spoiled because he can do it and he'll just get everything he wants. So he just thinks, "I gotta be first in everything and just deal with it."
That's cool. That's cool. So,
And
are you looking forward to getting more guinea pigs as time goes on, or are you, like, content where you're at, or
of course, I think I always wanna have more guinea pigs. It's a matter of having space to to have more. Since we lost our mother guinea pig, Buttermilk, I've been always wanting to have another guinea pig that kinda leads
Mhm.
the group, but now we have the girls, but they're still young, and when I had Buttermilk, she just really led the herd,
Mm,
and taught them a lot of things, and we miss that, and I think they just feel more engaged when they have a motherly figure, but we actually went to Virginia State Fair last week. We heard they had guinea pigs for sale, like, looking and but unfortunately, I pulled out of, like, most of them, and so I gotta name of a breeder that I might talk to and see if there's some guinea pig we fall in love with that's a female. Maybe down the road we will. So always keep an eye open.
It's cool. It's cool. And so like when you're having this passion for these piggy passion, outside of your husband, do you share this passion with other people like family or friends, or is there like a community of other pig moms that you belong to or anything?
No, I don't belong to any groups or anything. I started sharing them with my family because I would bring them along with me when we were visiting my family up in yeah. So they have their weekend vacation home in DC because a lot of times I'll go visit my family there, and they love going to see their what we call them their grandparents. So they they have a lot of room to roam there, and they run around everywhere on the outside and not outside, but
Yeah.
in their room there. And my mother is she never liked pets, and but I think she deep down really likes the guinea pigs. Like, and she's I think she surprised herself from that. She won't ever really say it, but I know she does, and they partly it's because they really love her. So
Mm,
she likes to feed them lettuce and cilantro. She actually go grocery shopping for them. So I bought some lettuce today, or I bought some cilantro, and it's okay. And so they know she's the provider of that. And so when she wakes up in the morning, comes down the stairs, they already have a song for her, weed, just singing until she
wow.
gets into the room and feeds them. And a lot of times we always joke and say we can't enter the room unless we pay the toll. So there's like uses the room that they're in. There's like a powder room in there, and so they never let her like go to the powder room unless she pays the toll and puts gives them her the food first.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but yeah, it's mainly like family. Maybe my cousin will see them too and pet them and everything, and yeah, and some friends as well too. One of my friends really likes Paddington.
That's cool. That's cool. Rita, I loved your stories. I love hearing about your guinea pigs. Again, they sound like they're in a loving place, which is wonderful. And I appreciate you sharing Browns with them. And I just wanted to thank you for this time. This was amazing.
Oh yeah, thanks for inviting me and letting me share my story.
Rapunzel with her long flowing hair rescued her from a life of despair. Now she's queen of her castle, so sweet and fair. Chewbie's a boss with her morning flair. Polley, the tiny one with the biggest heart, snuggles close, never far apart. Pink and playful, she's full of charm, and her banana best safe from harm. There were little heroes every day. In their own way, they light my way. They keep me running, they fill my soul. Four little hearts that make me whole. In their world we all belong. Together we're strong, with them I'm home. Paddington's the peacemaker, always near. First to eat, never shows fear. Breaks up the fights, keeps the peace. With her the love will never cease. Polley's got the softest skin. Her little face brings all the grins. She's playful, she's smart, always around, bringing joy, love, and laughter abound. There were little heroes every day. In their own way, they light my way. They keep me running, they fill my soul. Four little hearts that make me whole. In their world we all belong. Together we're strong, with them I'm home. Day, in their own way, they light my way. They keep me running, they fill my soul. For little hearts that make me whole. In their world we all belong. Together we're strong, with them I'm home. Ruby's the king, the only male. Boss of the bunch, he'll never fail. Spoiled and proud, he waits for his treat. Blueberries in hand, his day's complete. He jumps to my lap when TV's done. With my husband, they're always one. Their bond so strong, it's clear to see. Chewbie's heart where he's meant to be. In the wild, they forage and play. With tropical Carnival, it's just that way. Foraging, chewing keeps them free. Natural instincts, wild and happy. With marigolds, flowers, and hay. It's how they thrive every day. No grains, just nature's touch. For their health, it means so much. They keep me running, they fill my soul. Four little hearts that make me whole. In their world we all belong. Together we're strong, with them I'm home. Them I'm home. their own way, they light my way. They light my way. They keep me running, they fill my soul. For little hearts that make me whole. In their world we all belong. Together we're strong, with them I'm home. Come on home. Every day in their own way, they light my way.